Whoa, what is this? It's glowing! So much power! I can feel it!
Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by thick forest, people spoke of a magical horn that could control the wind, the rain, and even the spirits of the land. The horn belonged to a young hunter named Abira, but Abira was not an ordinary hunter. He had found the horn deep inside the forest, hidden in the roots of an ancient tree that no villager dared to approach. The elders had warned, village elder, whoever blows that horn will awaken powers older than the earth itself. Yet Abira kept it. One night, the village was struck by a terrible drought. The rivers dried up, the crops died. Children cried from hunger. Abira stared at the strange horn in his hands.
What if the stories are true? Slowly, he lifted the horn to his lips. He blew. Deep mystical horn sound. The sky suddenly darkened. Thunder roared. Within minutes, heavy rain began to fall across the village. The people rejoiced. But something else had heard the horn. Something ancient. From the deepest part of the forest, a shadow rose. An old forest spirit called Nambara had been sleeping for centuries. The horn's sound awakened him. Nambara, deep echoing voice, who dares to call the spirits? He began moving toward the village. The next morning, strange things began to happen. Animals fled the forest, the wind whispered Abira's name, and the horn glowed. Abira realized the truth. The horn did not just control nature. It summoned spirits, and every time it was blown, something powerful would answer. That night, the spirit Nambara arrived at the edge of the village. The ground trembled. The villagers ran in fear. Only Abira stood still. The horn was in his hands. He had two choices: blow the horn again, and risk awakening something even worse, or destroy the horn and lose its power forever. Abira closed his eyes and lifted the horn one last time. Horn sound echoes. The screen fades to black. The horn sound echoed across the valley, louder than before, stronger than before. But this time, the rain did not come. The wind stopped. The forest became silent. Then a deep voice rose from the darkness. Nambara echoing voice. Abira, you have called me twice. The giant spirit stepped out of the forest. His body was made of shadow and swirling wind. His eyes glowed like burning fire. The villagers ran in terror. Only Abira stood frozen. That horn is not a gift. It is a key. Abira's hands trembled. Abira. A key? To what? The spirit leaned closer. Nambara. To the gate of the ancient spirits. The villagers watched in fear. Nambara continued. Nambara. Every time you blow the horn, the gate opens wider. And soon, the spirits of the old world will return. Before Abira could answer, the horn suddenly pulled itself from his hand. It floated in the air. Then it blew by itself. Massive horn sound. The sky cracked open with thunder. From the clouds, dark shapes began to appear. Ancient spirits. Hundreds of them. The gate had opened further than anyone expected. Nambara looked shocked. Nambara. No, this should not be happening. From the dark sky, a much larger shadow began to descend. Bigger than Nambara, older than the forest, more powerful than any spirit. The villagers fell to their knees in fear. The new spirit spoke with a voice like rolling mountains. Unknown spirit. After 1,000 years, the horn calls us back. Abira realized the terrible truth. The horn had not only awakened Nambara, it had awakened something far worse. As the giant spirit descended from the sky, Abira understood something terrifying. The horn was never meant to save the village. It was meant to release the spirits imprisoned in the sky. And now, the most powerful spirit of them all had arrived. But the real question was, why did the horn choose Abira? To be continued. Like and follow for more stories.